Willis. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He completes this to Walker. He's got room to roam. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
10-0 the score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations. But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Willis to throw.
Being chased out left. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the 1st. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. Touchdown! Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion. Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Willis looks to pass it here. He'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Check it. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Completes this to Addison out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? Go.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Ready?
Play action. Here's Willis. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Right back to the air again with Willis. Steps away to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
A 23-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 73, 73.
Breida is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Seahawks 20, Panthers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Willis will look to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A pitch out to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, here's Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
63, 63.
They run again with Breida. Touchdown, Carolina! Matt Breida, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Quickly to Addison here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Back to throw, Willis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Pass complete to Addison. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Running right, here's Walker. Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Ready, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis now off play action. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 4.
The coverage by Jalen Carter Davis.
Here we go, set. Go.
Here's Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Willis will try and throw for this. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And Hurts going to move him around. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Round up, Yeti. Round up, Yeti. Dice right, dice right.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. 63, 63, 63. Round up, Yeti. Round up, Yeti. Hey, easy, 63.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game.
Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A give for Walker running right.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
Willis looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Go.
Willis to throw. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Fighting ahead at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Oh, they wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers...